What's up, y'all? I'm Lord Jordvn, aka LJ Spit That Fuego Flame. Here to say I'm on the P.E.G Podcast, Between the Lines edition.
Wonder, wonder, wonder.
Hey, Lord Jordvn, how you feeling?
Big alohas, homie. What's Gucci?
Welcome to the show, man. I'm very honored to finally sit down and talk about that grand single, Souls Royce. But before we get started, I know you guys have tuned in. If you haven't, season 5, Jordvn was highlighted. But we're going to dive a little deeper into this single that you created. So for the people that did not tune in to that episode, y'all better go tune in. Tell me a little bit of background about Lord Jordvn.
So I am from Texas, Killeen, Texas, but I spent 11 years of my life in Hawaii, and like I always tell everybody, it kind of affected the vibe. I used to go make a lot of lit music over there, but then eventually I just got older and life happened, and I started to calm down a little bit more. I gave up alcohol, I gave up meat, all kinds of stuff like that, to go and focus more on health and bettering my mind, bettering my mentality, so I can go and better my finances and things like that. Now I'm a married man, and I'm happy. I got a kiddo, and got another one on the way.
You come out back to Texas, find the love of your life. Now you get your kiddo, and now you have another baby. Like, how's that, bro?
It's super cool. It's like, for years now, I've always said I wanted to be a dad. I wanted to be a father. I wanted to go ahead and have a family and things like that. And now at age 30, I'm doing exactly that. And that's a magical feeling. It's like everything that I've ever talked about in life it happens. And that's a super cool thing. And that was ironic. I'm wearing the P.E.G Manifest hoodie for that. That would have been odd.
You have made a big step, like you said, got married, but you also had job career changes. Mm-hmm. Now you're working at Dream Big Studio as an engineer, and you're really on the journey to music. So let's actually talk about it. This single, Souls Royce. Man, how did we get here? How did this process start here?
I got you. So Souls Royce, I found the beat. It's a dude named Wonder on BeatStars.com. He had a little bit more of the vibe that I was looking for. A lot of people always go and bring you the trap sounds, the type sounds, and that's cool. I enjoy it too, but it's not how I've been as a person lately. You know what I'm saying? So I just went ahead and chose that style of beat and something I can actually rap to. And then Souls Royce, what's it called? It's about the car that I want in the future. And basically how, life is good along the way. I'm gonna be doing things my way. I actually ended up getting the name Souls Royce from it was Chris Waters over in Hawaii. We were gonna go ahead and we were working on the song originally. It was a rough draft of it, and he was like, "You should call it Souls Royce." And I was like, "That's a fire name because it's about the Rolls Royce, but there's the souls aspect to it." Like, that's cool.
I like it.
So yeah.
You're fire with the bars, man. So gotta break it down, man. My favorite one, you said, but you already know everybody's favorite. You got that whole ass, fake ass, you know what I'm saying? Nigga.
Yeah.
So how did we,
sure.
what inspired that part?
So I actually wrote that verse, the second verse, like back in like maybe 2021. So yeah, it was a long time ago. But I just held on to it until the right time. And I had mentioned in the first verse the Rolls Royce thing, and the chorus itself is Rolls Royce with underwater vibes. And then eventually I get to the part where I started talking about the Rolls Royce, then describing it. What I'm saying, like Rolls Royce, with their statue is a seahorse, because that's what I want for my Rolls Royce. And I was like, you know what? I need to go and bring that verse back into it. And then I was like, this actually sounds really good over this style of beat. And since I'm not yelling anymore and doing that, when I get on the box, I'm a beat on all that extra. It's just, let me just go and say it more mellow, say it more in the vibe, and just, I don't know, it's cool. And then there's a comedian, I think back in like 2000 and maybe 8, 9, 10. I think his name was Damien or something like that. I can't remember his full name, but he had a comedy sketch thing on Comedy Central. And he had said something, he was dressed up as some sort of rapper, and he was like, ho ass, bitch ass. And I was like, I wonder how many different ways I can go and say that same statement and get that across and just in a row.
Yeah.
And that's where that concept came from. So I was like, I'm a high end, national average, Joe ass, hoe ass, fake ass, broke ass, dumb ass, bum ass, rapping ass, capping ass, acting ass, lacking ass, really just be talking, but he isn't with the trapping ass, bitch ass niggas. Because, and there's the don't pull triggers, is he bout it, bruh, I doubt it, really at home, he just pouting, baby mama's always shouting. It's very consistent themes with a lot of rappers, and it's not really like a diss necessarily as much as it's just something that I see is people always like capping about something in their own songs. And as you can see, my music isn't really a lot of like capping stuff. I'm pretty direct on how I feel about a lot of things.
Yeah.
And you catch the vibe through the song.
It's a vibe. Not gonna lie, you kind of did, kind of stunned them a little bit. You actually taught the rappers a little bit something. You said something like ass cap. You had BMI. You know what I'm saying? It was like someone was still kind of lost with that little bar because I was like, oh shit.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
So with that one, performance royalty organizations go ahead and collect royalties for artists. Those performance royalty organizations in America are BMI, ASCAP, and CSAC. So I tried to go and add all three of them in the next part. So I said I use BMI. So I was like BMI because these niggas all ASCAP. So ASCAP is another performance royalty thing, but I was also saying that these niggas are ass and they be capping. You know what I'm saying? And then I said I succeed, she sucked from the seed sack instead of C-sack, which is the other whatchamacallit. So there's like a little play on words right there. And then she saw seashells down by the seashore, gave her this sword on a boat, she a sea whore. That was just a funny thing to say when this was before I quit drinking and before I was still a little bit more rambunctious when I was writing back in the days. I feel like you still was in it because you had to say we said bad chick take me to your leader. You know what I'm saying? I was like that one. Yep, that one what's it called? Flash shit like Dior, that's Pop Smoke, the Dior thing.
Yeah.
What's it called? Earthquake in the back, no Igor. I was talking about making beats inside of a Rolls Royce, and it being like an earthquake with the speakers. But I was also talking about having sex in the back of a Rolls Royce and making an earthquake. But Tyler the Creator has a song called Earthquake. And he's like, you make my earthquake, and it's all on the Igor album from Tyler the Creator. So Earthquake in the back, no Igor. Fly shit like Dior. Bad chick to me to your leader. That was just a cool thing to say right there.
You know what I'm saying? So you told a little bit about you, you know what I'm saying? With a white boy voice, you know what I'm saying?
Now that part right there, I did so directly after that. The half max, I'm a hot tamale with a white boy voice like I'm popping ollies. Ain't no mollies, herbs up in my body, and I'm rubbing on a fine ass mommy, not sorry. I wrote that part recently. I wrote that one in the 2025 part, to finish it up because it was an incomplete verse. It was just a matter of like when was I gonna finish it. And that's why I don't mind the idea of just writing some shit and then just going away. Because I'll probably come back one day, especially if I memorized it. I know it's hard. I probably tested it and I said, hey guys, what do you think about this? How about it? And then from there, they'll be like, oh yeah or no. And then if they like it, I hold on to the verse in my head.
And actually, I did not know, like a lot of the viewers probably did not know that the female vocal that was on there is your wife.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to your wife on her 444 Entertainment. Yep. I think that's super cool because I thought that was already in the beat.
Yeah.
Y'all put that whole thing together. So it seemed like, don't worry, I'm living my life made like a full circle back around.
Yeah, it's tight. It's super cool. I'm very grateful for, her portion of it too, because it added that little layer of lush beautifulness on top of it.
What's next for Lord Jordvn?
I've got a few songs that I've got locked and loaded that I'm going to be releasing soon. I just got to go and make sure I get the things mixed and mastered. But I've been knocking out feature after feature. I have about, you even know, today I sent some files over to my iPad to go ahead and get like more features knocked out. Anyone who wants a feature, hit me up and we can discuss what works best for you and your budget.
Keep doing your thing.
Go
check out Souls Royce right now. And bro, if you don't keep doing your thing, I'm gonna follow you. Okay? And we out of here.
Together, fam.